Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and today on Speak On It, we got our girl Taylor Polidore in the building, or as y'all may know her as Kimmie on Beauty and Black. I know I do, because that's my show. She's from Houston, went to Clark, Atlanta, repping the HBCU life, and she's been on everything from Divorce in Black to Snowfall and All American Homecoming. She's been putting in work, and now people are finally starting to realize just how much range she's got. So we're about to get into her journey, how she got into the Tyler Perry world, and what's next for her career right here on Speak On It. Tyler!
Yes.
You want to hit us with a Speak On It?
Ooh. Speak on it.
Hey! Thank you. How you been?
I've been good. Really busy, but very good.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say thanks for coming. I know I ran into you a couple times recently.
Yeah.
And I am truly a fan of the show.
Thank you.
Beauty and Black. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the #1 show on Netflix. We all are fans, okay? Now, okay, let's just get into how has life been since Beauty and Black dropped?
Ooh. Life has been good. It has been good. It has changed in certain ways. Like you said, I've been acting for a while. I've been acting since I was 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I would say that
Do you have anything that we would know from your childhood?
my first movie was Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anyone would well, they might recognize me if you watch it back. But I was like Roscoe's date as a little kid in this flashback scene, this nerdy, homely girl. That was the role, homely girl. But beyond that, just commercials and modeling and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I was not a child star, a child actor. But yeah, life has been good since the show came out. I think how popular it has been was a surprise to me.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Just because I never think about like how any project is gonna be received, particularly like a new project. Like I think thus far, like going on to shows that are already established, Snowfall, All American. I'm kind of jumping into a world that I have a reference point from and the fans. But this was brand new, so it was like, well, I hope they like it, but if not, we're gonna give it our best. And I kind of detach from it after I do my part. So to see it be watched this much and people really attached to it and all that, it's been very, very fun.
When you see people out and they're calling you Kimmie, what goes through your mind?
I'll be like, yes.
You do answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what they're talking about.
Yeah. I was like, sometimes I'll be wondering, like, how do people react? Because some people are into the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
And some people are real, like, weird about the spotlight.
Well, one thing that I do when that happens is I'll introduce myself like, I'm Taylor, what's your name? Because, we're not on the show.
Right.
We're in real life.
Exactly.
But I know what they mean.
Okay, so when you first, I don't even want to go into when you took the role. When you auditioned for the role, like, what did they say? Was there other people? Were you the only person that they were kind of looking at for the role? Or was it like multiple people going for the same role? What happened?
I believe they read quite a few people because there was a callback in Atlanta and there was a lot of girls there, people that I recognized. And I was actually terrified about the role.
Really?
Yeah, I was terrified because, in audition, we're only given a little bit of the material. And the material was like, where is this going?
Right.
Because a lot of crazy things happened to Kimmie. So I went in because I had just worked with Tyler on Divorce in the Black. And I don't know, it was just something in my spirit that was like, you gonna get this role. Like, you're gonna get this. But I was very scared about it, which I typically am not.
Oh, okay. Why? So why was it different than the other times?
It might have been because I felt I was gonna get it. Like, really felt, because I knew that Tyler had requested to see me for it.
Oh, wow.
And then the subject matter, playing somebody being sex trafficked and all of that, I was like, that's very heavy. Like, that's very, very heavy. I don't want to play some traffic stripper for, a TV show. It could be seasons. Like,
Yeah.
where is it going? And I think it was the reassurance that I got from Tyler about where the story was, like the full picture. I was like, now I'm intrigued. I think I could do it.
That's dope. Okay, so what was the reaction been like from the people, whether back home in Houston or out in LA? You don't live in LA now, though.
No, not anymore. I
Okay.
moved to Atlanta when I got engaged.
Oh, how long ago was that?
Ooh, that was the end of 22. Now I'm married. We've been married like a year and a half.
Aw,
Yeah.
yes, that's dope. So how is that gonna work now that you are married?
What you mean?
Like, I mean, I'm just questioning, like, are you working on a family? And if so, like, how does that work when you got like a show like this and all that good stuff?
Yeah, we definitely want kids. My husband is a resident right now at Emory.
Oh,
He's
dope.
he's a surgery resident. So he's very busy. I'm very busy. But he'll be done next year. And so after he's done, then we'll start
You'll figure it
thinking
out
about
then.
it. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now, did you meet him here in Atlanta or you already knew him before?
No, I met him in Atlanta when I was in college. He went to Morehouse and I went to CAU.
Oh, that's right. You went
Yeah.
to college here.
Yeah.
So, okay, what were your plans when you went to college?
To be doing this, to
Okay,
act.
so you knew all along that that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I decided when I was like 14, I want to act.
And how was your family always supportive?
They were always very supportive, but maybe about like 23, 24, after I got out of college, was living in LA, they were like, girl, they're like, you sure you don't want to go to law school?
Right.
You sure you don't want to do something else? And I was like, no.
Living in LA is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's expensive.
Very.
Okay.
Very.
Yeah. And it's kind of, I don't know. It's like, to me, I don't know. I guess because I'm from Atlanta, it's like so different, like the way they move out there.
You don't like being out there?
I go to work and I come back home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really, but I'm a real ATL girl. I don't really like being in other places for a long time anyway.
Everybody from Atlanta loves Atlanta so much.
Really?
Yes, my husband is from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
I would have to pry him with cold fingers from Atlanta. He loves Atlanta.
That is crazy. Yeah. Okay. So, take me back before, like, who was Taylor before all this, before Beauty and Black and before the buzz?
I feel like I'm exactly who I am still. I think people would describe me as somebody that's very grounded. Like, I don't get too, I'm very slow to anger. I'm very slow to get like super excited.
Okay.
But I would say overall grounded, somebody that values my family, friends. I would say that I'm a confident person, but never too over the top. I've been acting, like I said, for a long time, so that's really been my focus since I was 13. So I think people that know me, that would be it. They'd be like, she acts, she care about her family, she don't get into mess, she go home. That's it.
The coolest
But
person you ever know?
I don't play.
Okay, what's your birthday?
Yeah, I'm a Virgo.
I was thinking either Taurus or Virgo or something like that.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah. You know Virgos do not play. Got it. Okay, you went to Clark, and what did that experience teach you about the industry and about yourself?
Everything. I think this is funny because while we're taping this, it is Clark Atlanta's homecoming week. So that's cool. But I think when I went to school is where I really came into who I am as an artist, but also as a woman. And the hustle, being in Atlanta, being in the upcoming Atlanta independent film industry. At the time, it was like 2011. So I think that was a really cool time in the city for TV, for movies. It was growing, and I kind of got to see it firsthand. And like, you know, my teachers were producers at Clark Atlanta, and I'd be like, how can I work with you?
Yeah.
How can I get on your set? Like, I would go be an extra on random movie sets. Like, just, you know, really immersing myself into the business of everything. I think I always knew about the craft of acting and how to take acting classes, but I learned how the business works at CAU. Yeah.
That's dope. Being at an HBCU and being an AKA, what did all of that play into making you the woman you are today?
Everything.
Are you like one of those diehard AKA people that like everything in your house? You got some pink and green outfits is pink and green.
My favorite color is pink. My mom is also an AKA, so I haven't known a life other than that. But no, everything in my house is not pink and green. I'm more of like a neutral girl. But it's shaped definitely how I view relationships with women. I'm 100% a girl's girl. I believe in sisterhood. I believe in helping women. Not for credit, just like if I could speak your name in a room, it makes sense, I'll do it. And that's all I've ever been around. And also service, giving back. That's just how I was raised. And it just continued on at CAU in the community with the AKAs, the Alpha Pi chapter.
That's dope. You worked on Snowfall. Now, which part did you play on Snowfall?
So I came in season 4 as a character Dallas, and I was Franklin's bodyguard / assassin. I was a stripper that would like do bounty hunter type work and started working with him.
Okay, that is hilarious.
Yes.
Okay, All American Homecoming, and even you also did All American Homecoming, and even did voice work. Excuse me, I can't talk today. All right. You also did All American Homecoming and even did voice work on Curious George and It's Pony. Out of all of them, what's been the role that stretched you the most?
Ooh, 100% Beauty in Black. Yeah, 100% Beauty in Black. Just the volume of the work, you know, up until this point, I'm coming in episodes at a time. Part of the storylines have an arc, but not the whole arc of the story is about me. So the actual work of it, and then the way that we shoot at TPS, I call it like a boot camp, how we work over there.
Everybody talks about that. So how many days or how many weeks are you shooting a season?
2 weeks.
That people say that all the time, and I find that to be incredible.
2 weeks, and he might be like, that's taking too long.
That is so crazy to me because it still looks great. It looks quality. You wouldn't think that it's done so fast. In comparison, like for people who don't understand what we're saying, like a lot of series are shot over like 6 months.
Yeah, like a week and a half an episode is what I was used to that far, like up until I did Beauty in Black.
Right. And so now you're shooting the entire season in 2 weeks. Does it make it hard or easier to get into the role or the character or the scene?
In some ways, because you have to be so dialed in from jump, it's easier versus on another show where we have a lot of downtime. So you might shoot a scene and you go back to your trailer and like, you know, all these hours. It's like when I clock in to work, I'm at work and I'm in it and we're there until it's time to go. But it is more challenging to shoot that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing as just a business person, I be sitting there like, okay, you can make all your money for a whole season in 2 weeks.
That part.
What?
Yes.
That sounds ideal
and then
to me.
Be available to do more things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's the super cool part because it's just kind of like, you know, whenever you on a show, whether it's reality or scripted or whatever, it's taking up almost your whole year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't really have the opportunity to do as much. So that's super cool that you guys are able to really give us an amazing show.
Yeah.
And you're still able to do other projects. That is super dope.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you were in Divorce in Black. Talk to me about how you first got connected to the whole Tyler Perry world.
Like any other audition. But with Divorce in the Black, I had actually got called in for a callback for another film that Tyler was doing. And they brought me in, normal callback. Typically they'll say like, oh, the director, the writer will be in the room. And it didn't say any of that. So I just thought I was going in for a callback with Kim Coleman, but Tyler ended up being in the room. And that was my first time ever meeting him. And so I was like, what is Tyler doing here? And he's a very hands-on person. So he's like, hi, Taylor, come on in. I already saw your tape. Come sit right there. Do the second scene, go. And I was like, took a breath. And I did the second scene. He was like, where you from? I was like, I'm from Houston. He was like, let me see the first scene. So like the second scene was like an attorney talking with a client. The first scene was her going off on her husband. And I was like, okay. I took a breath and I did it. He was like, bye, girl, bye, bye. And I was like, I must have killed that. And so my manager called me like a couple hours later and was like, Tyler really liked you. They want to put you on hold for this movie, but he wants to know if you'd be open to reading a script for another movie he's doing. There's a role that he thinks, you might be good for. And I was like, do I mind? Yeah, like send me the script. So I read it that night and I was like, yeah, I could do it. And I was thinking that he would call or his team would call and be like, we'd love to see her put this on tape or whatever. But he offered it outright, and it was for the role in Divorce in the Black. So that was my first time working with him.
That's dope. Okay, so I heard that. Oh no, let me skip that. You just already answered my next question, so I'm gonna move on. Okay, what do working with Tyler teach you? Like either about the business side or about preparation as an actor?
I've learned so much from him, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to work with a living legend, like in real time. He's somebody that I admired a lot for years. So to be able to have a personal relationship with him now, and it doesn't make me emotional a little bit, like the way he has poured into me as an actor, but also a filmmaker and somebody that wants to do really great things in this industry. So he's taught me a lot. Sorry, I didn't think that I would do that. He's taught me a lot just about honoring the vision that God has given to you, advocating for yourself, being a business person, and believing in your own vision 100%. And not letting anybody, like, if you want to do it this way, you figure out the way to do it and fight for that. I think that's the biggest thing. And he's a wonderful leader. Like on set, the way, like observing him and seeing how he can sense the energy of a crowd. We have long days sometimes, and you could tell when, tensions are getting high or whatever. Yeah. He'll have a dance party in the middle of a scene and stop, music blaring, everybody dancing, like get the energy back up. It's just, I've learned a lot.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's real dope. Okay, so at what point did you realize, okay, this is really happening? I am building a career here. Like, I'm doing it.
I feel like it happens in waves, right? Because, like, you only know what you've been exposed to. And at one point, I thought, okay, I'm really doing it. Like, I was working on Snowfall and All American at the same time, like having to go from set to set in the same day. And I was like, I'm living the dream. And now I feel like I'm in a new era of that, as wildly popular as the show has been. And like, I was in Paris for my birthday, and these group of girls didn't even speak English. And they were like, Beauty in Black? And I was like, yes. So like the moments like that where it's like, this is different. Like, this is really something different. And I'm living that. Like, I'm experiencing it in real time still.
Yeah. That's always like the dope feeling, like when you go somewhere else and people know who you are.
Yeah. I'd imagine, like, you see it in movies all the time, like movies about musical artists, when you're like, that's us on the radio.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah. I've definitely had that moment.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been consistent. Film, TV, voice work. How do you keep the momentum when the business gets quiet?
I think that you have to honor the seasons of the industry. I would think, like, to have longevity, if it's quiet in this moment, I use that as time to like go study. I've consistently stayed in training, whether it's training with a private acting coach or there's a particular thing I want to work on, or like physicality in acting. I'll like go watch performances back or go study actors that I really, really enjoy and see, like, okay, at this point in their career, what did they do here? Like, I'm always thinking, like, how can I get to the next thing? So I don't ever really notice if the industry is like, I don't know, kind of shutting me out. It's
Right.
always something that I could be working on. I could be writing, me and my friends trying to put this together to do this thing. Like, I think that's just the life of an artist. It doesn't have to stop just because things slow down.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. What's one of the hardest lessons you've learned so far about navigating Hollywood?
I think that I'm learning I'm learning new lessons still in this phase. Is probably something always to learn, but one of the hardest I think was finding my voice to advocate for myself in the business, cuz sometimes I think I have this vision of what I want or what I want to see, but maybe it's a little imposter syndrome where you think the people around you know more. But in all actuality, they might not for the vision that you have. So speaking up, being like, okay, I see that's what you did. I would like this, actually.
Yeah.
And being comfortable with doing that.
Yeah, I think it is kind of tough, especially like when it comes to, like, say for instance, if the director gives you a direction, but it's like opposite from how you felt like that scene should have played out or how that line should have been read or whatever. It's like, now do you just tell them what you're thinking, or do you just, you know?
Well, I feel like when I'm acting is actually probably like the most collaborative, where I'm, we're figuring it out together. And I've never been afraid to ask a question like, okay, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think about that? I think that's the cool part on set. I'm more so talking about navigating Hollywood, speaking up for myself there.
Okay,
but on set, I'll always ask because I'm trying to understand.
So what are ways that you've been able to speak up for yourself in Hollywood?
I think more so just sitting in or finding the power that I do have. And being okay with that. I've always been a person that like tries to be very polite and like, okay, yeah, whatever you think. But there was an experience that I had where it cost me quite a lot of money not speaking up. Where I thought things weren't right about a situation. But I was like, no, they know what they're doing. But in reality, they did not. And the biggest lesson I learned was the money that I spent. And I was like, that's never going to happen again.
Ever.
I will always ask the question, did this happen? Did this happen?
Right.
So just clear communication.
Clear. Got to make it clear, people.
Clear communication.
Okay. Do you have anybody in the industry that you lean on for advice or mentorship?
Tyler Perry. And there's so many people who maybe I don't personally know them, but I do lean on their stories, their interviews, the words that they've said. Just other Black actresses more so, things that they've said. And it's like, okay, she always said this, so don't do that. She always said this, so think that. There's been plenty of times where I was like, what will Viola Davis do? What would Taraji P. Henson do? Okay, I'm going to try to make this decision like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you already told us that you got married recently and that you met your husband when you were in college. So what was the first day of meeting?
We have different stories.
Okay.
So we met in college, but we didn't date until after. I think the first time we met was one day at Morehouse. They have Hump Wednesdays, and I think we connected there. He says we met my freshman year. I don't remember that. But we started dating and talking that way through Instagram in like 2016. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it had been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I graduated in 2015. So like the year after.
Oh, so it was after you left school that y'all started dating.
Yeah, we were friends in college, but not boyfriend, girlfriend.
Got it. So, okay. Now, to me, it's always interesting when, a woman is in the entertainment business and, you dating, a man he's about to be a doctor or he is a doctor in training, basically. So how does that dynamic work? Like, he's been with you since your career has gotten to this point.
Yeah.
So how is he feeling with your success becoming bigger?
He's very proud, first and foremost, because like you said, we were together. I hadn't even moved to LA yet, just coming out of college. And I was with him when he was just starting medical school. So we've both grown so much in our careers, but also as people. And I think overall, we have so much mutual respect for each other. And because what we do is not just our jobs, it's our dreams, it's things that we wanted to be since we were kids. So it's beautiful to like be with each other on those individual journeys. But I think in this new phase, of course he's so proud, but he also is like super protective of my safety. I think that's like one thing that is like, I'm like, they are not trying to kidnap me, but he is like, he does not play about my security and my safety. Wow. That's a new adjustment.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what I was going to ask. Like, is he comfortable, like, when y'all are out and people are just walking up to you and start talking? Or
it makes him a little apprehensive, like, who is this? Like, you know, I think it's just he wants me to be okay, and he's a protector, but he also is a young black man from Southwest Atlanta. Is like, hey, it's okay to be a fan of the show, but please be cautious. She's a person.
Yeah. That's dope. Okay. So when you guys have y'all time together, what's the perfect date night?
Perfect date night. I think we're simple. Go get some good food, watch a good movie, or go hear some good music somewhere. We like to dance. We like to go out, experience new things. It's a chill environment with good music always, but something intimate where we could talk.
Got it. And what is your biggest I made it moment this so far?
I think I was doing press in New York, and we were driving to the airport, and I had heard that there was a billboard of the show on Times Square, and I asked the driver, like, can we please go through Times Square just to see if I see the billboard? And I was like, that's it. So we like jumped out the car and took a picture. You know, it's all those random photographers over there, and I was like, can you take this? He was like, sure. So we just grabbed a picture, and I was like, wow, I'm in the middle of Times Square, and my face is right there.
That's dope. What was the first big purchase you made when you were like, okay, I earned this?
I think I went to Phipps and they got me in Dior. I had the champagne going. I bought a few things and I was like, it's time to go home. I got a bag, I got a dress, I got some shoes.
Oh, like, you was feeling it that day.
I just had a little spree.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with a little spree every now and then.
Spree.
Yes. Okay, what was oh wait, no, I said that. Okay, what was the first person in the business that had you like, wait, they actually know who I am?
I think when I see people make certain references online, I haven't met them yet, but one was Kelly Rowland mentioned the show somewhere. She was speaking somewhere and she was talking about how she watched Beauty in Black, and I was like, that's crazy. And then one time I was at an event and Tika Sumter came up to me and gave me a hug, and she was like, I know who you are and you're doing a good job. And I was like,
so sweet.
Thanks, Tika. But a lot of people, it's surprising to me when a lot of people mention it. I'm like, wow, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so what does peace look like to you when the cameras are off?
Honestly, I love being in my home. I love being at home and it's clean and it's quiet and I got my candles going and I'm on my couch and my dog and my husband. Or when I'm around my family and my friends, I like being around my people. Some good food, something to drink. We laughing, we got music playing. That's peaceful.
Okay, and if you weren't acting, what would you be doing right now instead?
I'd probably be an attorney.
Oh. Okay.
I think I would probably be like an entertainment attorney. I'd find some way to be in the entertainment business. I'd be an attorney, maybe produce on the side for my clients, but I'd find a way to be in the business somehow.
That'd be dope. Okay, so what kind of role do you want to take on next? That would really surprise people.
Ooh. I think people would be surprised. I would love to play like a real sports figure one day.
Mm.
I don't know who. Maybe somebody that does track or somebody that does gymnastics or something like that. And then I also would love to play a singer. But I don't want to sing. That's not my thing. I would want to lip sing.
You want to do the Angela Bassett?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. That
Got it.
movie, What's Love Got to Do with It and Selena are like two of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
So I'd love an opportunity like that.
That'll be dope. Okay. Do you work out a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you work out, but when you say
Thank
you want to
you.
play a sports figure, I'm like, that's work.
That's why I want to do it. Like how Michael B. Jordan transformed for Creed.
Mhm.
Like if there was like some boxer movie, I would love to do that.
Okay. What advice would you give someone out there trying to break into acting, especially somebody who doesn't have any connections or backing?
Learn, and immerse yourself into wherever you are right now. The community of actors, artists, filmmakers in your city, because they're there. There's people who want to create dope things, and I think we're in a unique time right now where if you put something on social media that goes crazy, people might call you. So just keep creating and keep investing into yourself. Always invest in yourself.
Mm. Okay, I heard you've been doing pole classes for a role. Talk to me. What has that pushed you to learn? Like, what type of role is this?
No, I had to do it for Beauty and Black in the
Oh,
first season.
got it.
Yeah, I had to do it for the first season, preparing for playing Kimmie. And that was hard.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I thought it was easy, but like the upper body strength in pole class. I had knee pads on. Like we were in it for like a few weeks, hours at a time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that did look hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time I try to do a pole class, I just give up. I'm like, child, I wasn't meant for this life. Thank God other things worked out because the pole was not gonna be what I could do.
Yeah, and I'm a competitive person, so I was humbled daily about that.
Okay. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about Taylor Polidore?
Oh, I would like people to say that I was a good person that tried to make the world a little bit of a more beautiful place everywhere I went, and that I was a damn good actress, and I love my family, and yeah, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. What is something that has happened in the industry that made you shook?
Oh, like right now or just in general?
Just in general.
The strike had me shook a little bit because it was
Oh.
right after the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
So it was kind of like, when are we going back to work?
Yeah.
Like, how are we gonna navigate this, and how long is this gonna last? Because it was
a
a
minute.
year, like it was a minute. That had me shook. That had me shook. But I think also what we do has never been a reliable thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't predict how often you're gonna work.
Yeah.
So it kind of just reinforced like I have to surrender to God and in my journey, but also be thinking of other things. Prioritize
Right.
your real life and yeah.
So we have a little section of rapid fire questions.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Who's one celebrity you'd love to play opposite in a movie?
Oh my, that's so hard. There's so many. Jamie Foxx.
Mm. What's something you always keep in your bag no matter what?
Hand sanitizer.
That's a good one. Okay, what's your go-to song to listen to?
Buy You a Drink by T-Pain.
What? I mean, I love the song, but I
love
wasn't expecting. You know, he just dropped a new song, by the way.
Really?
Yes. Okay, you get one day off with zero responsibilities. What's Taylor doing first?
The spa.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you get a chance to go?
I try to go like every few months or so. Like
Okay.
have a whole day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you this question. So far, y'all had this is season 2 of About a Drop, or second half of season 2?
Second half of season 2. Well, season 2, part 1 dropped. I don't know when part 2 is dropping, but I feel like it's gonna be in the next couple months or so.
Okay. Are y'all filming now or y'all not filming now?
We're not filming now. It's already done.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all break up how y'all filmed part 1 and part 2?
We filmed the whole thing.
Okay, and then they just broke it up how they dropped it.
Right.
Got it. Okay, well, my question is, between the 2 seasons, the filming, how much time did you have?
We filmed season 1. Yeah, the week we wrapped the week I got married. So April of last year, and then we filmed season 2 February of this year. So almost a year.
What did you do in that time?
Everything. I got married. What else? I was auditioning still. I traveled.
Mm-hmm.
I rested. I decorated my home. I started taking capoeira classes.
What is that?
It's Brazilian martial arts.
Oh, well, I just learned something that I didn't know.
I was doing anything. I took a lot of trips. I went to crop over in Barbados with my girls. Like I did a lot. I did a lot.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and what you doing now? Because y'all in between filming seasons right now.
Right. I'm actually wrapping up doing press for part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll probably dwindle down maybe this month.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking forward to the holidays and kind of slowing it down a little bit, because hopefully we'll be coming back to do season 3 at the top of the
Well, I hope.
Hopefully.
Y'all can't leave us hanging like
Netflix,
that.
That's their call.
They can't leave us hanging like that. Okay, so tell the people what you got coming up next and which how they can find you.
Yeah, so we have season 2, part 2 coming very, very soon of Beauty and Black on Netflix. Everything else, stay tuned. I will be on your screens again soon, doing something else. But you can find me on Instagram at Taylor Polidore, TikTok, all the things.
All right. Well, thank you. Everybody give it up for Taylor.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.